What's up, geeks and gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video. Is everybody here getting everything set up? I haven't gone live in forever, but this was too good to pass up. So I'm going to give everybody time to join in. Smash the melee button if you don't mind. That is a simple request from a simple man who is just here to help Lucasfilm understand that they are the dumbest company on the planet. Kathleen Kennedy is so stupid. Everything about this organization and their structure, they are dumb people. This is the dumbest company on the planet. And I can't wait to roast them even further. So I'll give everybody time to get in here, and then I'm going to show you how Kathleen Kennedy just fired Rian Johnson, and she doesn't even realize it yet. That's how dumb she is. This is the dumbest human being on the planet. As you know, and I'll give you all time, smash the melee button, share this out. Let me share this on Twitter before everybody yells at me for not telling you that I went live. Because we all know nobody gets notifications anymore. And then we will talk about the dumb ass people at Lucasfilm. I'm live talking about Kathleen Kennedy's stupidity. Okay. All right. Hello, chat. Hello, everyone. There's my boy, James Universe. Who else we got? Andrew Long, Mariah Sinclair. Greetings, geeks and gamers. Don't leave Twitter. I'm not leaving yet. Merry Christmas, Jeremy. Thank you. Merry Christmas to everyone out there. Fuck your happy holidays. It's Merry Christmas. We're going to say Merry Christmas. There's not a damn thing you can do about it. Merry Christmas. Does that offend you? Does that trigger you? Does that upset you? Well, swig of berry juice for the Merry Christmas working man. All right, so let's talk about this really quick. Let's talk about how Kathleen Kennedy is an idiot, okay? Let's talk about this. You guys recall this? Rian Johnson, are you still working on your Star Wars trilogy? I'm waiting for it. This is back in August. Yup, with the fist emoji. I refuse to believe you didn't just make up Super Bros movies. I hope this isn't true. No, it isn't true. I'm still working on the trilogy. With all due respect to the movie bros, who I'm sure are lovely kind of bros with good fraternal intentions. Well. Ryan, you say you're working on a trilogy, Ryan. Well, your boss just announced that after The Rise of Skywalker, there are no more trilogies within Lucasfilm, Ryan. So how in the fuck are you working on a trilogy when your own boss just announced that there are no fucking trilogies after The Rise of Skywalker? I think Kathleen Kennedy just accidentally fired your stupid ass, and she's too dumb to realize it. How in the hell do you, just a few months ago, Bob Iger himself announced that the Benioff and Weiss trilogy is happening, and Rian Johnson has been preaching about how he's working on a trilogy, yet this dumbass that runs Lucasfilm just said there are no more trilogies. What kind of idiots are running this company? How dumb are they? What kind of incompetence is happening at Lucasfilm? These are the dumbest people on the planet, all right? JJ Abrams just tried to say that they had a plan from The Force Awakens to bring Palpatine back, yet Ian McDermott just had an interview, and he said about a year ago is when JJ called him and told him we're thinking about bringing back Palpatine. This is the dumbest company. This is the dumbest group of people I have ever seen in my life. Here we are, a few days away from The Rise of Skywalker. A few days away. And their ignorance is the most unbelievable thing I have ever seen. I have I have never seen such incompetence. And this is what happens when you put someone like Kathleen Kennedy in charge of a multi-billion-dollar studio. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? I'm Jeremy. Thank you for checking out this video. Swig a berry juice for everybody tuning in. Smash the melee button if you don't mind. We are talking about Lucasfilm and how stupid they are. We are talking about how stupid Kathleen Kennedy is. We are talking about how stupid JJ Abrams is. We are talking about how stupid Rian Johnson is. Now, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn about Disney and their perks. I don't need to get into their free movies. I don't need to get into D23. I don't need to get into their theme parks for free, even though I do, because we have a lot of Geeks and Gamers fans at Disney. Shout out to all the Geeks and Gamers fans at Disney. But it's so funny because, again, if you're just joining us, let me show you a few tweets really quick. This is from Rian Johnson. This was back in August. You remember these rumors about his trilogy no longer happening? And then he's saying, yes, he's still working on it. No, this isn't true. I'm still working on the trilogy. And then his boss just yesterday says they are not doing any more trilogies after The Rise of Skywalker. How dumb are these people? The Fandom Menace wins again. Geeks and Gamers wins again. Geeks and Gamers wins again. We have been telling you for almost 2 years now that this idiot, this round-headed fool is not getting his trilogy. And he has continued to lie and make things up and say that he is doing the trilogy. He's not doing the trilogy, ladies and gentlemen. And his boss just announced it, but she's too stupid to understand that she fired him without even realizing it. There's no communication at Lucasfilm. It's unbelievable. 50 more TV spots today. They might as well release the whole goddamn movie at this point. We all know what's going to happen. We all know what's going to happen. We've seen the spoilers. It's bad. It's really bad. So that's what's going on here. I couldn't pass up on the opportunity to roast these fools. A couple super chats. The Rookie Critic, doesn't Drunk 3PO run Geeks and Gamers? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. But Darth Barbie is making a strong run. She might be the leader of Lucasfilm and Geeks and Gamers in the very near future. Comrade Commodore, Cobra Commander with the flex emoji. Alex McCarthy, when all is said and done, hashtag Solo lost money. Solo lost money. The Price is Right review. You being a fan, I can imagine you being livid with Ahsoka being hinted at in this clown show. I hope Disney never touches Revan or the Old Republic. I am not happy with the fact that Ahsoka might be what I think is going to happen. I'll get back to that in just a minute. Rosella Allen, they are all liars, all liars. This is why we need the Fandom Menace. Stand strong on principles. Yes, just remember, it has a seizure warning to hide the ridiculous story. Yes. Darth Dula, Kathleen Kennedy has got to go. Yes, she does. Colin Cochran, can't wait to watch Star Wars 1 through 6 on Friday. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, now as far as the whole thing with Ahsoka, I believe that it's going to be Ashley Eckstein voicing Ahsoka in a flashback, and I think they're going to use Ahsoka to talk about how strong Rey is, how powerful Rey is, because they can't do it on their own storytelling. So what they have to do is they have to take pre-existing characters that are already established to talk Rey up, to make Rey seem like a strong character, because they haven't done it through the process of storytelling. That's my hunch as to what they're going to do. Now, we've got over 1,000 people watching, so if you're just tuning in, check this out. This is back in August, okay? Rian Johnson has been telling all of us that he is working on his trilogy, okay? And he's using these terms as in he's currently working on it. I'm still working on the trilogy, is what he said. I'm still working on the trilogy. Well, Kathleen Kennedy just accidentally fired her little bitty round-headed fool, Rian Johnson, because she just announced that they're not doing any more trilogies. So, Rian, how can you be working on a trilogy when your boss says that you're not doing any more trilogies at Lucasfilm? What kind of idiots are these people? What kind of stupidity is going on at Lucasfilm? How dumb are these people? How dumb. So now, I guess Rian Johnson doesn't have a job now. And Kathleen Kennedy just accidentally fired the guy that she hired. Now, here's the funny part. How does Kathleen Kennedy announce that there's no more trilogy format, yet just like 2 months ago, they had a trilogy in the works from Benioff and Weiss? What is going on at Lucasfilm? I mean, how bad of a job is this woman going to do before someone gets her out of this position? This woman is terrible at what she does. It's unbelievable. I can't even process why she still has a job. She let Solo get 90% through production before she decided to wake up and do her job and look and then say she didn't like what Lord and Miller were doing. Josh Trank exited. Colin Trevorrow had to be fired from episode 9. Why? Do you know why Colin Trevorrow was fired from episode 9? Because Colin Trevorrow was the one person involved with the Disney trilogy that actually wanted to honor the characters, and so she fired them. She fired him. And JJ and Rian had no communication whatsoever. She didn't even manage that situation. And now here we have JJ trying to tell everybody that Palpatine was part of the plan from The Force Awakens, yet Ian McDermott just did an interview saying that JJ called him a year ago and told him we're thinking about bringing back the Emperor. What is going on here? This is, it's unbelievable. Like, who's still defending the management style of Kathleen Kennedy? Who out there still thinks this woman is doing a good job? Who are you? What the fuck is wrong with you? Let me ask you, what the fuck is wrong with you? Are you smoking some shit? Because I'll forgive you if you're smoking some shit. I will forgive you if you tell me, Jeremy, I just been puff giving, man. I don't really know what's going on. You know, I'm just having fun, just soaking it up. I'm like, all right, cool. All right, no problem, man. You're just smoking out. You're getting drunk. And you're not really paying attention to it, and you think Kathleen Kennedy did a good job, okay, I'll buy that. But if you are a competent person, not under the influence of any alcohol or drugs, and you're still telling me that Kathleen Kennedy is doing a good job, what the fuck is wrong with you? Seriously, are your parents brother and sister? And if they are, you still should be smart enough to realize that Kathleen Kennedy is terrible at her job. I don't care if your parents are brother and sister. You should still be smart enough to understand this woman is an idiot. I don't care if you have 3 eyes, okay? It doesn't matter. Like, seriously. My goodness. I know we got super chats, and I'm going to get to them, and I appreciate the super chats. I know it's been a long time since I went live here on the Geeks and Gamers channel. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate that. Smash the melee button if you don't mind. If you're just tuning in. So again, we go back in August. Remember when that Super Bro movie website reported that Rian Johnson's trilogy was done? Remember that? And then remember all of the shill media coming out and saying, no, Rian Johnson is working. He is working hard on that trilogy. Him and his team are working really hard. And then here we are in August, Rian Johnson point blank saying to another blue check mark, because you know the blue check mark brigade, they have to interact with each other. That's just how it goes. So the blue check mark brigade is here talking to each other. And here's Rian saying he's working on the trilogy. And then here's Kathleen Kennedy just yesterday saying there's no more trilogies happening at Lucasfilm. So Kathleen Kennedy just fired her puppet, Rian Johnson. And the funny part about it is she's too dumb to realize it. She's too dumb to understand it. Like, what? What? Oh my goodness. It's so good. It's so good. IMDB rating. Hang on. Let me see. Where is it? I'm waiting for that comment to pop up on my stream yards. Let's see. Where did it go? Something about an IMDB rating. Does the Rise of Skywalker? Oh, there it is. IMDB rating 7.3 and dropping by the hour. More than 2 points lower than this morning. Love it, love it, love it. Love it. It's so good. And of course, all they're going to say is, now again, remember, if your opinion doesn't reflect what they want your opinion to be, you are all going to be trolls. You are all going to be man babies. All of you women out there, all of you non-white dudes, just prepare for Disney, for Lucasfilm, and for the shill media to brand you all white dudes, angry white dudes in your basement. Just go ahead and get ready for that. Women don't matter. Black people don't matter. Non-white dudes don't matter. Because if you don't have an opinion that they don't want you to have, you are irrelevant. You do not exist. So prepare for that. Just prepare, okay? I mean, and again, they may not like it. Guess what? I don't fucking care, Disney. I don't care what you think. I don't care what you say. I don't care how you brand me. I don't care how many of your bot accounts come after me on Twitter. I don't give a shit. All I care about is that Lucasfilm sounds like a bunch of morons, and I'm going to call them out for their stupidity. It is unbelievable that after 40 years of all of this with Star Wars, this is the place that we've ended up, where these people just continue to show that they have no idea what they're doing. It's unbelievable. It's absolutely ridiculous. I do want to watch that Battlefront 2 trailer. I haven't seen it yet, but I do want to watch that Battlefront 2 trailer. But right now, I just have a question. Hey, do you guys think that I could interview Kathleen Kennedy? You think Kathleen Kennedy would do an interview with Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers? Do you think she would do that? I don't think she would do that, but I would love to talk to Kathleen Kennedy live here on Geeks and Gamers and ask her a few questions. You think she would ever do that? I would love to have an interview with Kathleen Kennedy. You know, she doesn't mind doing interviews with other Star Wars YouTubers. I'm not going to name any names, but I think you all know who she's willing to talk to. But I guarantee you she wouldn't talk to me. But I would just like to ask her a few questions. I would like to ask her, was it strategic on your part to just collapse Star Wars within 2 years? Because I got to say, it's a pretty impressive accomplishment to be this incompetent at what you do. But if it was strategic on your end, at least I can give you credit. Maybe you're not as dumb as I think. Maybe you're just that vindictive. Maybe, I don't know. I would like to know. I would also like to know, like, why did you sit right there across from George Lucas? Why did you sit there and lie to that man's face? That man handed you the greatest IP in the history of the movie business. He handed it to you on a silver platter. You had two different generations of Star Wars fans. You had the prequel fans, you had the sequel, you had the prequel fans, you had the original trilogy fans, and they were all anticipating the sequel trilogy. And you had George Lucas's outline. Think about this, ladies and gentlemen. Think about this. We are talking about a glorified secretary. A glorified secretary was handed the reins of Lucasfilm by George Lucas himself and handed his sequel trilogy outline. She had millions and millions and millions of dollars backing her. She had the ability to hire any creative people she wanted to. And she decided to go identity politics and crash and burn this franchise within just a few years. How can you be that bad at your job and still have it right now? That's Hollywood for you. Before Kevin Smith decided to cry every time he saw a movie or, see a trailer, once upon a time, Kevin Smith actually was a very respected voice out there in the geek community. And he was doing one of his, I believe it was an evening with Kevin Smith. And he talked about, I believe it was John Peters at Warner Brothers. And he used to be, I believe, Barbara Streisand's hairdresser, I think. And he eventually became a big shot producer. And he talked about in Hollywood, you fail upwards, in Hollywood, you fail up. And that is the definition of Kathleen Kennedy. She is the quintessential example of someone failing up in Hollywood. Now, how did she get to this point? I don't know. I really don't. But I believe that she probably has dirt on some people, because why is she, first of all, why did she get the job? And secondly, why does she still have it? The incompetence is unbelievable. Mike Zero is now making more sense than Lucasfilm. Yes, Mike Zero is definitely making more sense than Lucasfilm. We're almost at 2,000 viewers. Smash the melee button if you don't mind. If you're joining us right now, I was talking about the fact that Rian Johnson, let's see. Yeah, where did I get? I'm sorry. Yeah, so I did have, let me see this. Yeah, I think I said it wrong. The first tweet was from August. When Rian Johnson said he's still working on his trilogy. The other tweet I was talking about was from February. Yeah, so I got confused on that. But anyway, either way, the point is twice Rian Johnson has confirmed that he's working on his trilogy. And today or yesterday, Kathleen Kennedy comes out and confirms that there's no fucking trilogies happening after The Rise of Skywalker. What? Now, again, I talked about the fact that JJ Abrams said that Palpatine was part of the plan from The Force Awakens, yet Ian McDermott comes out and says, JJ called me about a year ago and told me they're thinking about bringing Palpatine back. These fucking people have no idea what they're doing, and I will continue to call them out. I'm not going to stop. Opinion on Mike Zero. I love Mike Zero. I think Mike Zero is great. I love that he seemingly is becoming part of the Fandom Menace. Mike Zero, I would love to have you here on this channel. Drunk 3PO, part of the Geeks and Gamers team, has been doing his best to try to get Mike Zero's attention. I would love for Mike Zero to come on Geeks and Gamers and have an open discussion with me. Mike, I understand your pain, brother. I understand you were trying your best. You were trying to think about this in the best possible scenario. You were trying to give Disney the benefit of the doubt. I was in the same boat as you, Mike. We all were at some point in time. We all wanted this to be good. We all thought, hey, man, Disney's going to do this. You know, they did a great job with Marvel. They've done Pixar. Yeah, the problem is in 2019, going back to 2017, 2015, you know, it all became about identity politics and social justice narratives. And Disney, for all of the good things that they have done, they took Star Wars and fucked it up royally. Now, here's the difference between the Marvel Cinematic Universe and Star Wars. And of course, this is Hollywood's MO every fucking time. All right? Hollywood, they're not as dumb as they act. All right? Hollywood understands that they can't make an SJW film that doesn't have a pre-existing fan base. They can't do it. Do you know why? Because nobody will go fucking see it, because nobody gives a damn about this shit. They know that. That's why they can't create a new IP with the social justice characters. So what do? They try to take something that already has a platform, that already has a following, and they like to interject their agenda into something that already has a pre-installed fan base so that they can then infiltrate that fan base with their bullshit. They've done it time and time again. The Marvel Cinematic Universe didn't have the platform it has now. 10 years ago? It didn't have that platform. They've built the Marvel Cinematic Universe up to have the platform, and now that it's at the level it's at, then they're going to add the identity politics bullshit to it because they've built it without identity politics. Now they're going to interject that shit into it because that's their game. Star Wars, once they purchased it, already had that platform, so they wanted to go ahead and shove this bullshit into it to start. And they were arrogant enough to believe that it couldn't hurt Star Wars. Well, guess what? It fucking did. It fucked Star Wars up. If Star Wars can't survive social justice warrior politics, nothing can. So as much as it sucks that Star Wars has went through this, and it's been really, really sad to see, ultimately, it's a positive because it's now shown the industry, it's shown all of these far left-wing nut jobs that if Star Wars can't survive this bullshit, nothing can. So maybe we are finally at a turning point to realize, hey, maybe we should stop shoving this bullshit into these movies, because if Star Wars can't survive it, nothing can survive it. Swig of berry juice for the working man. Let me get to a couple of super chats. All right. Where are we at? I apologize for falling so far behind, everybody. Creed Nation, as soon as Kennedy is out and someone else is in charge, like Filoni, the day my Star Wars saga returns the franchise to format, #save Star Wars. I agree. I agree with you completely. I don't think Filoni's the man that will be in charge. If anybody, if we're looking at anybody that can legitimately be in charge of this this entire company, I mean, the name that comes to mind is Favreau right now. That's the name that comes to mind is Favreau. So, I mean, that's the only thing I can think. John Matrix, my brother Jeremy, you're not racist. You like me. Seriously, I can't wait for the train wreck tonight. And since Mike Zero is full-blown Fandom Menace, now I'm looking forward to his review and yours. Yes, I agree. Mike Zero is killing it, and I'm loving the fact that Mike Zero is finally he's done. He's done. It's over with. Rosetta Allen, Fandom Menace is the cure, and that's why the trolls hate us. It's why they are so determined to shut us down. Stay united and focus on the positive. Look, if the leaks are true, and I am almost certain they're true now. If the leaks are true, Fandom Menace is about to have we're about to win the Super Bowl. If the leaks are true, we are about to win the Super Bowl. It's going to be such validation for the Fandom Menace. I'm not going to talk about the specific leaks right now out of respect for the fact that we have 2,300 people watching, and I know all of you don't want to hear the specifics, and I respect that. Be careful in the chat because the chat's probably going to talk about it. But if the leaks are true, and it seems like they're going to be, this film is heading for Game of Thrones Season 8 level disaster. And all this is going to do is validate the Fandom Menace. Everything we've complained about, every concern we've had, all of it is going to be validation. It's going to be like a Super Bowl victory for the Fandom Menace, and it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be 100% beautiful. These leaks are so fucking bad. It's unbelievable. It sounds like a fucking parody. What the leaks sound like to me, I can't say specifically, but I'm going to go ahead and say like the last 20 minutes of this movie based on the leaks. I'm just, guesstimating. The last 20 minutes of this movie literally sounds like what somebody that's trolling the Fandom Menace would do, to go like, oh, this is probably what the Fandom Menace believes is going to happen in episode 9. It's like, oh my God, this is what's going to happen. Like, I'll never forget it. I had this conversation with Mahler when we saw the Game of Thrones season 8 leaks, and we're like, there's no way, dude. There's no way, because we saw them after episode 4, I think. And we were talking like, there's no way these are real. Oh, they were real. And they were even worse once you actually saw it executed on the screen. Now, for all of my issues with JJ in the Star Wars universe, I do believe JJ Abrams is a competent director in terms of making things good in terms of his form of execution. He doesn't know how to necessarily honor mythologies or history or anything like that, and he struggles to create new things. So episode 9 might actually feel like a better movie than The Last Jedi, but if these leaks are true, look past the execution, because I think JJ is good at execution. Look past that, because again, the final, I'm assuming 20 minutes of this movie is an all-time disaster to the likes that we have never fucking seen. If they are true. I mean, chat right now, just give me a yes or no. Do you think the leaks are true? Yes or no. That's all I want. Just a yes or no. Do you think the leaks are true? Thomas Gilkey, $5. Thank you so much. Sia Nissan Kula. I think I said that right. Please bring Brie Larson's movie, Basmati Blues, to people's attention. She played a white savior in the movie and now tries to speak from a high horse. I have talked about that before. And I'm glad you brought that up. I do need to highlight that again, and I definitely will. Commander Pluto, I don't think she knows anything anymore. I think this whole thing has been one big fever dream. That might be true. And I'm seeing you guys seem to think that the leaks are true, and so do I. I don't see how there's any way they can't be true. I don't see how there's any way they can't be true at this point. It's so fucking bad. And by the way, I will say this, okay? I'm going to hold my hand up, okay? I'm going to talk spoilers for 1 second. All right? I'm going to hold my finger up, okay? And no, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this, I'm going to dedicate this to Lucasfilm. All right? That's for Lucasfilm. So as long as I'm holding my bird up, this is what I'm talking spoilers, okay? 3, 2, 1. From every single leak, okay? From every single leak, it doesn't appear that Anakin Skywalker is in this movie. These motherfuckers are bringing everybody back, but they ain't bringing back Anakin. No Anakin Skywalker. All right, bird down. All right, anyway, Matt G, Kathleen Kennedy is going to be shocked when this trilogy comes out. Oh, shit, it jumped on me. Crofu, off topic, but please cover the dumpster fire of Netflix, The Witcher, that releases on Friday. As a book and a game fan, it is an insult to the series. I'm going to get some of my gaming guys on that have played it, but I can't speak to that series because I've never played the game. Riff Magos, do not underestimate the power of the fandom menace. Hell yes. Tickleson, this disaster feels like the aftermath of the movie's release, not the week before. Oh, that's 100. That is so spot on. So spot on. This disaster feels like the aftermath of the movie, not the week before. So if we're in this disaster mode the week before the movie, ladies and gentlemen, can you imagine what's going to happen the week after? Can you imagine what's going to happen the week after? We warned you. We fucking told you, Lucasfilm, and you fucking didn't want to listen. You sat there and called us man babies. You sit there and called us racist and sexist, and you said we were intimidated by women. No, we were trying to tell you that you are a bunch of incompetent dumbasses, and you were ruining Star Wars, and you didn't fucking listen, and now look where you're at. Look where you're at. Darth Dula, it's sad. It's so sad what happened to the trilogy, but it shows how Kathleen Kennedy shouldn't be the one to make the calls. Hire a Star Wars fan, Disney. 100%. 100%. Blazing Devilfly, greetings from Switzerland. Thank you. All the way from Switzerland. I'm loving the international flavor here. Neil Power, since the rumors are all but confirmed, it feels like Kathleen Kennedy is giving us the middle finger as she goes out the door. That might be very true. That might be very true. Sleepy with $1 super chat, retracted. The unknown. I hope someone leaks George Lucas's outline so we can see just how much Disney truly messed up. Have we not? Again, I haven't wanted to look for those, but I feel like there were rumors that George Lucas's sequel trilogy outline was out there at one point in time. Am I missing something though? Have we seen his sequel trilogy outline or not? They are leaked. I thought they were. I'm going to do some research on that and see if I can do a video on that. I'll have to look at that. Bledsoe, Trains, and RC. Keep on keeping on, man. Use this to go see a better movie. Thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, that's right. It was like the Wills was in it. I think we have heard some details on his, but I might be wrong. I might be wrong. Sheafburger, Jeremy has time to play darts with Mike Zero, but not for the High Council. Little Trill, keep up the good work, Jeremy. Thank you so much for that. Mikey Guzzler, who will be the biggest shill for episode 9? Stuckman? I don't know. I don't pay attention to Chris Stuckman anymore. I'm going Star Wars Explained. I think it's going to be Star Wars Explained for sure. I think Campy is cracking. I think Campy is finally at its breaking point. So I'm going to go Explained. I think so. I mean, because really, you know what? I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it, but I'm just saying that Star Wars Explained is not in control of his own thoughts, if you know what I mean. Where are we at? Where are we at? Creed Nation, when the live stream is over, I will leave a brief summary for my Star Wars saga in the comment section. If you, Jeremy, want to talk about it, do it. Will do. Thank you so much. Darth Sidious, hey, Jeremy, if you watch anime, have you ever heard of an anime called Galactic Football? I don't watch anime, I apologize, but anything to do with football, I'm interested, so I may have to look into that. Rosetta Allen, in honor of the Fandom Menace, middle finger. Thank you. Jake117, I'm excited for this movie for all the wrong reasons. YouTube content that'll come out of this will be awesome. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Howling Monkey Wrench, I want the ending to be Luke waking up in the bed next to Mara Jade and says, I just had the worst dream. I'm going to stop it there because that's 100% right. I mean, seriously. At some point, look, man, I am a very self-aware person. Most of you are all very self-aware people, all right? I know that I make mistakes on a daily basis, and we all make mistakes. Every single person watching this makes mistakes. I make mistakes. I have my insecurities. I have my reservations. I have my regrets. We all do these things. You know, nobody, whether you're a Hollywood producer, a movie star, a sports figure, a YouTuber, a person in the comments section, a retail worker, we all make mistakes. We all make them. And when people are willing to acknowledge their mistakes and have a little bit of self-awareness about who they are, you know, you relate to them a little more, and you're always willing to just go, you know, I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. And I have said from the start, my problem has not necessarily been The Last Jedi. My problem has been Disney's response to the fan response of The Last Jedi. Because I can accept a bad movie. I can accept that you tried some new things and they didn't pan out. I totally have no problem with that. I like when people take risks. What I don't like is when they take those risks and they fail, you then blame the audience for your failure. And that has been the biggest problem with Disney's Star Wars, is that they have blamed everyone else but themselves. Now, going back to this super chat from Howling Monkey Wrench, I want the ending to be Luke waking up in the bed next to Mara Jade and says, I just had the worst dream. Now, I want you to think about something right now, okay? There was one good fucking way. There was one good fucking way to fix The Last Jedi. And all they had to do is, if you really want to take some risks, you could have done this. You could have done this, Disney. You know, you got people out there right now saying that the Rise of Skywalker box office doesn't matter. You got your boy Scott Mendelson and all the shills out there basically dismissing the box office of the Rise of Skywalker because the box office for Disney has been huge this year, made billions and billions of dollars, had another record year. And I understand all of that. So you had the opportunity. So let's just say you come out with the teaser trailer for episode 9. And don't call it the fucking Rise of Skywalker. It's the stupidest title ever. It's a terrible fucking title. You come out with the teaser for the Rise of Skywalker, which should be episode 9 at this point. All right? You come out with that, and it's literally a bunch of music from the original trilogy, from the prequel trilogy. We don't see a whole lot. It's just a bunch of noise that all Star Wars fans understand. And then we hear a little bit of noise from The Force Awakens, you know, and then we hear Luke wake up and we see him. Suddenly we see Luke wake up and he does exactly what Howling Monkey Wrench just said. He looks over to someone, we don't need to see who, and says that, I just had the worst dream. Boom, episode 9. Who the fuck wouldn't be excited for this? Who the fuck wouldn't be excited for that? Seriously. And that's it. That's all you show us. Who wouldn't go, holy fuck, they fixed it. They're gonna fix it. No, because these are Hollywood nut jobs and they can't listen to criticism. They have no self-awareness. They don't know anything about it. It's unbelievable. Total Redemption, exactly, Executor 420. That would have been beautiful. That would be called having self-awareness. That would be called being humble to realize your mistakes. And the audience, for the most part, not the freaking nut jobs that they have pandered to for the past 2 years, those people wouldn't understand it, but those people don't matter. Star Wars fans are not horrible people. Star Wars fans are passionate people. I've had my battles with prequel haters before. I've said a lot of things about prequel haters, but at the end of the day, Star Wars fans. Star Wars fans are normal people, very passionate about something that they love. And there's nothing inherently wrong with that. Sometimes passion brings a lot of emotion. Sometimes emotion brings a lot of words. Sometimes words can go over the line. We're all aware of that. But Star Wars fans at their core are very reasonable people, as long as you're not trying to hurt something that we care so passionately for. So if Disney would have had the self-awareness to understand that they went too far, they tried too many things, and if they would have had the self-awareness to actually own those mistakes, the majority of Star Wars fans would have forgiven them in that moment. But unfortunately, that's not how it goes in Hollywood, because in Hollywood, you're not allowed to own or accept criticism or mistakes. And if you do, you won't last that long in that business. So that's where we're at with it. That's a great one. Okay, if you're just tuning in, if you guys want a really quick update, about the title that we have here. First of all, smash the melee button if you don't mind. That's a simple request from a simple man. The chat is on fucking fire. I'm loving all of this. You guys, we've almost got 3,000 people here. Can we break 3,000 viewers for the first time in a while, which first time I went live in a while. But here's the topic at hand. I'm only going to run through this really quick, and then we're going to get back more into the disaster known as Lucasfilm. Now, as you know, Rian Johnson, okay, Ryan Roundhead himself, all right, on many times, first of all, it was announced that he was, before The Last Jedi even came out, Kathleen Kennedy announced that Rian Johnson would be doing a Star Wars trilogy before it even came out, all right? And then after The Last Jedi happened, we heard a lot of, people talking about the fact that Rian Johnson could never do a trilogy because it would be an epic disaster if he did a trilogy. We all heard this, all right? So now, here we are. We've heard a lot of reports, and here's some screenshots. Remember Rian Johnson, this was in August. Are you still working on your Star Wars trilogy? I'm waiting for it. And Rian Johnson says, yep. This was in February when the Super Bros movies reported that Rian Johnson's trilogy was dead. And here's Rian Johnson saying, no, it isn't true. I'm still working on the trilogy. And then today, the incompetent, stupid leader of Lucasfilm, or yesterday, Kathleen Kennedy announces that there are no more trilogies after The Rise of Skywalker. So Ryan, how the fuck are you still working on a trilogy when your stupid boss said that there are no trilogies? This is Lucasfilm right here. This is Lucasfilm. They're so stupid. They're the dumbest people on the planet. How do you get this dumb? How? It's incredible. Now, again, and I pointed out just a few days ago, let me see if I can pull this up. Just a few days ago, give me just a minute. Let me see if I can pull this up. And this just continues to show their incompetence at Lucasfilm. Bam. Okay. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. Because they're just, there's no leadership whatsoever. There's no leadership. Okay. So right here, this is on Collide. Now, again, well, first of all, to set the table, 3,000 of you watching. What's up, everybody? 3,000 people. Hello. Smash the melee button. My name is Jeremy. I'm the owner of Geeks and Gamers. You might have heard that I'm a really mean person on the internet, but I'm not as mean as the soy boys say I am. They just need their safe spaces because Jeremy's words hurt their feelings. Well, fuck them. Fuck all of them and their little bitch ways. I'm just a person with strong opinions, and if you can handle someone with strong opinions and you don't cry because I don't say exactly what you want, then you'll like it here. So welcome to Geeks and Gamers. Now, we were talking about the fact that Lucasfilm they have no idea what they're doing. There's no leadership whatsoever. There's no fucking leadership here. All right. So again, just I'm taking this somewhere. So just work with me here. Okay. So again, all right. So again, Rian Johnson says he's working on his trilogy in February. Okay. Rian Johnson says, I'm working on my trilogy in August. Today, the idiot that runs Lucasfilm, or yesterday, says there are no fucking trilogies. So Ryan, how the fuck are you working on your trilogy? Also, back in November, at the end of November, JJ Abrams says Palpatine's return was planned since The Force Awakens. That's a fucking lie. All right. 2 days ago, Ian McDermott, the guy who plays fucking Palpatine, it was a total surprise when about a year ago, I had an email from JJ saying, is there a good time to call you? And where should I call you? So I emailed back and said, such and such time, and this is the best phone number to get me. And then he called me straight away and said, we're thinking about bringing back the Emperor. That was a year ago. Yet JJ said we were planning it since The Force Awakens. These fucking people have no idea what they're doing. It's a bunch of nonsense. These people are idiots. It's unbelievable. So that's what we're talking about today. We're talking about Lucasfilm being stupid. Lucasfilm doesn't get it. And it all starts from the top. with Kathleen Kennedy and her nonsense. All right, there you go. Fuck you, Lucasfilm. All right, and Lucasfilm. Let's not forget. Okay, let's not forget that before I spoke out about my feelings on The Last Jedi and how I felt about how you're doing things, does anybody remember this story? Before I spoke out, before I was brutally honest about how I felt, do you know what? Lucasfilm offered me and my family a personal tour of their location in San Francisco, and I went. I went with my family, and they were the nicest people because Jeremy wasn't shitting on him at that point because Jeremy had the right opinion. Jeremy was saying the right things. This was before The Last Jedi came out. Jeremy said all the right things. He was a fan of The Force Awakens. He was happy with the direction. Hey, Jeremy, are you going to be in San Francisco? Yeah, I'll be there. Oh, come on. Let's take you on a personal fucking tour of Lucasfilm. Oh, yeah. Oh, now suddenly because I gave an opinion they don't like, suddenly I'm toxic. Suddenly unfollow me on Twitter. Suddenly unfriend me on Facebook. Yeah, the person that invited me and gave me the personal tour unfriended me on Facebook, unfollowed me on Twitter. This is how much of a fucking echo chamber Lucasfilm is. This is how they treat you. This is why so many people are scared to call them out. This is why so many people in the media will literally do anything in their power to not criticize Star Wars because they will take your credentials from you. They will stab you in the back. They will roast you. Well, I don't fucking care what they say. I'm not scared of them. I don't give a shit. All right. It's unbelievable. So yeah, ridiculous. That's how they are though. That is how they are. And it's bullshit, you know, but it's not surprising. It's not surprising at all. Math isn't my best subject. Hail Geeks Plus Gamers bad. The good Tom King. Sabrina saw Rise of Skywalker said 90% of leaks are true. If you guys buy that, that's fine. I don't. Not the leaks part, but nobody has seen the movie yet. At least nobody that's not like that has that. You can't see the movie and post about it on fucking social media. Like you can't do that. You've got to go through different avenues to actually be able to. That's why the leaks, the images are coming from these people on Reddit. Like you can't just announce that you're going to see the fucking Rise of Skywalker and then announce it, the details of it. There's no way. There's no way. Ben Strauss, I can't believe he said Netflix Witcher is a disaster. That's a full-on true adaptation of those books. Get an educated dumb gamer, read a book. Yeah, I can't speak to that. I can't speak to that whatsoever. Micah D2, a week after the Fandom Menace makes more money from super chats and reviews than the movie. Look, I do believe that The Rise of Skywalker is going to make some money, a significant amount of money. How much? I'm still hoping for 900 million worldwide when it's all said and done. And if it makes below $1 billion, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be a massive, massive disaster. It will make money. It will be profitable. We're not looking at a solo situation, so you got to get your expectations in check there. But I do believe that it's going to underperform. It's definitely going to underperform. Laser Pants Toy Junk. I'm pretty sure Kathleen Kennedy smells bad. Probably. Blazing Devilfly. I was hoping they pulled a Sonic and listened to the fan feedback, but I guess I was hoping in vain. Sonic is a classic example of what every fan wants. I mean, do you guys remember seeing that first Sonic trailer and how unbelievably terrible it was? And that kind of goes right into my point about fans and how we are forgiving if you're going to work with us. We will forgive and we will give you a chance if you're willing to work with us. And Sonic is a classic example of that. That Sonic trailer was, oh my God, it was so bad. And they fixed it. They listened to the fans. They took it back to the drawing board. And now I believe they're going to make far more money than they would have otherwise. That's how you do it right there. TSL, we need to start a hashtag on Twitter. Hashtag Anakin for Rise of Skywalker. This movie will go down as the worst Star Wars movie in history for the fandom. Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of glad that Anakin might not be part of it because he doesn't deserve this. I mean, Anakin's one of my favorite Star Wars characters, especially if you watch the Clone Wars. Anakin, Matt Lanter does such a great job as Anakin Skywalker in the Clone Wars, and it honestly. Like, I was a pretty big critic of Hayden Christensen, especially his performance in Episode 2. I very much enjoy his performance in Episode 3, but I was a pretty big critic of his performance in Episode 2. But watching the Clone Wars and watching Matt Lanter's performance as Anakin, it actually helps you appreciate Anakin a lot more as a character, and it actually improves some of the things that Hayden Christensen did with the character as well. So again, if you haven't seen the Clone Wars, I highly recommend it. It's a fantastic series. The first two seasons are objectively, the first two seasons are not great. They're pretty good, but seasons 3, 4, and 5 are fantastic. Fantastic. So if you need some Star Wars fix, watch the Clone Wars because it's incredible. No doubt about it. Excuse me. Let me see. Better than Rebels, absolutely. Lawrence Smith. Clone Wars is definitely better than the Rebels, no doubt about that. Wolf Pro 1, get woke, go broke. We will see about Episode 9. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. Where am I at? Lost my spot. Lost my spot. There we go. Talent 103. Thanks for all your videos. Looking forward to your review of Episode 9 since I won't see it. I will have my review up. And again, let me address this really quick because some people have always said, well, Jeremy, see, this is stupid people are very interesting. Okay. I listen to my audience. Hang on. Why are you somebody spam calling me? Let me put this motherfucker on speaker. What the hello?
Reach you concerning your car's extended warranty.
Okay.
You should receive something in the mail.
Okay. Can I press a button here? Let's talk to somebody. I'm going to cuss him out. Damn it. They hung up. Oh, well. Anyway, that would have been fun. Anyway, when those people call me, I always ask them for their phone number. I'm like, hey, can I get your phone number? Can I just fucking bother you whenever the fuck I want? Can you give me your phone number right now, you stupid fuck? Anyway, all right, back on point. What was I talking about? I lost my train of thought because of the spam call. I don't remember what I was talking about. Z-Car has no warranty. All right, that's good. That's good. That's good. Oh, fuck you, Ryan. That was good. That was good. Shit. Your phone is hacked now. Okay, let me get back. I don't remember what the hell I was talking about when the spam call came in. I apologize. Let me see. Oh, Episode 9. Okay, yeah, that's what it was. All right, so a lot of people have said, Jeremy, you complain about Episode 9. You complain about Lucasfilm, yet you're going to see the movie. You're a hypocrite, Jeremy. You're a hypocrite. No, what I do is I listen to my audience, you pork wallet. You sloppy twat waffle. I listen to my audience. So if you've ever paid attention to Geeks and Gamers, if you've ever watched the content here, you would know that I didn't go see Solo and I didn't go see Captain Marvel. And I didn't do that because I personally I wanted to speak with my wallet. And that's what I did. I didn't tell anybody else they had to do it. I told everybody I support you doing whatever you want with your money. And whether that's boycotting, whether that's going to see the movie, I support it. Whatever you want to do is your business. All right. So I had a lot of people reach out to me and talk to me and say, hey, you have a big following now, which sometimes I don't quite understand. And they're like, you have a big following, Jeremy. And a lot of us want to hear your opinions on these movies because we trust your opinion. So a lot of people said they wanted me to see these big movies that we discuss on a regular basis because they want my opinion on it to be able to make an educated decision. So that is why I am going to see The Rise of Skywalker. If it's just about me, I wouldn't go see this movie. But it's not just about me. It's about the fact that there are thousands and thousands of people that support me, support Geeks and Gamers. And so they've asked me, they've talked to me because I fucking listen to my audience, Lucasfilm. So people have said you can have a bigger impact if you go see it and talk about it because we trust your opinion. So that is why. So that doesn't make me a hypocrite, twat waffles. It makes me someone that listens to my audience, something Lucasfilm could learn from. So that is the thought process behind it. Now, let me see. But yeah, I truly, if it was up to me, I wouldn't go see this shit. But I live in Pensacola, and the IMAX showings are sold out for 6:30 and for 9. They are sold out in IMAX. There's a 6:30 showing that wasn't sold out. So I went ahead and bought the cheapest ticket I could. I didn't buy an IMAX ticket. I didn't want to give them any 3D money or any IMAX money. So I bought the cheapest 2D showing I could. So therefore I'm only spending the minimal amount to go see it. And I think I'm going to see the 6:30 showing, if I'm not mistaken. All right, where are we at? Patrick Ryan, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. Josh Nilsson, if it were not for the tag Star Wars attached to these films and name Space Adventure, they'd be straight to DVD trash. That is 100% accurate. That is 100% accurate. Paleo Geek, Chris, what do you do? Boycott the movie opening or see it and spread the word about the dumpster fire? I kind of just answered that question for you. Let me see. Rosetta Allen, we all screw up. I do, but fandom is worth working for. 100%, 100%. Math isn't my best subject. Just watch Doomcock's video on Brie as Ahsoka. Crime face Photoshop into Ahsoka's body literally almost made me cry. Cheese. Oh, I got it. My bad. Blazing Devilfy. Honestly, I kind of want Disney to fail at this point before they ruin the rest of my childhood. Hell, what was it? Bob Iger said he was interested in buying the Bond franchise, which is unbelievable. No, which I'm not a big Bond fan, so I can't even speak to that really, to be honest with you. Darth Sidious, Jeremy, when I say football, I'm talking about the European sport, not the American one. Aw, well, hey, I can still respect it if it's a sporting event because I love sports. I love the physical activity of competition, so I can still respect it. AK Rex, ditch the mouse, give Star Wars rights to Star Wars Theory, problem solved. When I get to 1K subs, I will celebrate by doing a Fandom Menace audition video. Right on. Will G, Joker passed Soy Wars Rogue One at the global box office. Without respect, we reject. Soyboy 2021, hashtag not my Batman. Alex Slusher, Star Wars Episode 9, The Wizard of Oz. Jake117, the leaks are true. Jay-Z's Studio with just laughing emojis. Sir Ruin of House Roundhead, Snoke was the kind of dumb for not realizing that Rey is Palpatine. Or maybe that guy wrote The Last Jedi was. This is if the leaks are true. I think I'm like 99% that the leaks are true at this point. I mean, again, I guess I'm leaving it open to say maybe they're not this dumb, but I'm pretty sure. Hashtag Daddy Waffle happening in the house. That's what's up. I got more super chats. I'm going to get to them, but I want to interact with everyone here because I do appreciate everyone being here. We're maintaining over 3,000 viewers. That's fantastic. I do appreciate that. Smash the melee button if you don't mind. That's a simple request from a simple man. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and consider becoming a member. I need to kind of update some of our member perks, but we do have more emojis in the near future. I'm going to work on that. And the fact that 3,000 people watch this live stream means I'm going to have to go live more often because this is very, very makes me. It's the first time I went live in about a month. I didn't expect to have 3,000 people watching. So thank you so much for that. That's amazing. How would I have written the sequels? Somebody said. Let me get back to that one. Where's it at? That's a great question. If I can find it. Chat's moving so freaking fast. Someone said, how would I have written the sequels? There we go. How would I have written the sequels? I have a very simple answer. Hey, thank you, George. Hey, thank you for the sequel trilogy fucking outline from George Lucas. Thank you. Here, there's the sequel trilogy outline. Because George fucking Lucas wrote it. And Kathleen Kennedy moved us away from it. Unbelievable. How are you that dumb? How? It's unbelievable. I mean, again, this woman had the easiest job in the world. This woman had the easiest job in the world. And she pissed it away. Unbelievable. Here, let me see. Let's see. There's a comment I want to highlight here in just a minute. Yeah, it could have been perfect. Where is it at? Okay, here we go. Here's a question. Why do you only focus on negativity, Jeremy? Why? Because there's no positivity in Star Wars. None. And there's very little positivity in Hollywood. Period. And if my opinion hurts your feelings, you do realize you don't have to watch, right? Because as Dave Chappelle said, you clicked on my face. So if you want fucking positivity, go find Star Wars Explained, and he will suck Mickey's dick all day long, okay? There's plenty of Star Wars channels out there that will deep throat the fuck out of the mouse. It ain't me. So if you're so fucking upset because Jeremy has an opinion that you don't like, there's plenty of channels out there that will build your perfect little utopia of Star Wars around you, okay? Go fucking listen to them and leave the grown-ups over here to Geeks and Gamers. Plus, according to Copa, you're a child and you're not supposed to be watching the channel anyway, okay? So go find a Roblox channel or a fucking Fortnite channel. Go watch that shit, okay? Let the big boys, let the big girls talk over here amongst ourselves. Go find a fucking Fortnite channel, okay? And have fun. There we go. Let's see. All right. Where am I at? Mark Schaefer, here's my lunch money, you bully. That's so good. Thank you for the super chat. Micah D2, waiting for the Fandom Menace review this dumpster fire before I see the trash. I suggest we all do the same. Thank you. Matt G. Kathleen Kennedy said no more trilogies after Rise. So Rise trilogy must be coming out this week. So Disney Plus before Friday then. Can't wait. Okay, so to recap that, because we still have 3,000 people watching, I'm sure a lot of you are curious about what the title is saying. So I'm going to give you a recap really quick in terms of the title of this video. Now, Rian Johnson famously hired on to do a trilogy before The Last Jedi. And since The Last Jedi, people like me, people like so many in the Fandom Menace have all said, I don't think his trilogy is happening. And so many people in the shill media have told us that that was very toxic of us. It's very toxic to say that he's not going to get his trilogy. Well, he's not getting his fucking trilogy. Now, here he is in February, where he's telling us, oh, yeah, I'm still working on the trilogy, okay? And I'm sorry, was that February? Yeah, I'm still working on the trilogy, okay? Then in August, he still says he's working on the trilogy. And then yesterday, his incompetent boss announces there are no more fucking trilogies after the Rise of Skywalker. What an idiot. What an idiot. So she's essentially fired Rian Johnson without even knowing she fired Rian Johnson. Like, what? It's unbelievable. So that's the point that this video was trying to make. And then also just to further, oh wait, did they take this down? Okay. So I also made this point earlier, how Lucasfilm is full of incompetent people. JJ Abrams says Palpatine's return was planned since The Force Awakens. Then Ian McDermott came out in an interview and said that JJ called him about a year ago and said, we're thinking about bringing the Emperor back. How do you feel? That was a year ago. Yet, according to JJ, they were planning it since The Force Awakens. So incompetence across the board from Lucasfilm. They don't know what they're doing. They're a bunch of idiots. And I'm going to continue to call them out on it. I don't care what they say. So that's kind of the point of the video, the title of the video. Essentially, it seems that Kathleen Kennedy has fired Rian Johnson without even knowing it because she's so dumb. She doesn't understand how to do her job. So yeah, it's oh man, so good, so good. Okay, Vitaly Guz says Russian bot money. Good job, Geeks Plus Gamers Man. Right on, Geeks Plus Gamers Man. Bad. I can't pronounce your name. NBA NOLFGE kid. SJWs do support films. That's only why Solo managed to eke out the small numbers it did. Normal peeps didn't care or were repulsed by the marketing. Well, I'll disagree with you there. I don't believe that SJWs support any business model. I believe that Solo made the money it made because of the general public, because it is still a Star Wars movie. And the general public, a lot of the people that don't pay attention to a lot of the stuff that's going on within the world we're in, they pay attention to, they don't pay attention to stuff. So they just want to go out and say, oh, a new Star Wars movie is going to come out. Let's take the wife and kids and let's go have a great night out in the theater. That's how it made any money. But it also hashtag Solo lost money. And, you know, and that's ultimately the way it comes down to. Louis D's, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. Let's see. Saya says, please make another video about Brie Basmati Blues. I will look into that. And I do appreciate the super chat. And thank you for reminding me about that, because I would love to make it. I'm always looking for an excuse. Always looking for an excuse to talk about Brie Larson. Mika Ino, they should have named the film The Ride of Skywalkers, since they have those amazing space horses in it. So bad, so bad. Micah D2, hail JJ. Oh shit, where'd it go? Jumped on me. Oh my gosh, you guys are sending a lot of super chats. Micah Ino, or there is Micah D2. Hail JJ McMuffins, LOL. This is going to be bad. It's going to be unbelievably bad. Unbelievably bad. Shannon M, Kathleen Kennedy and Rian Johnson are like skid marks to Star Wars. They'll be gone before you know it. Disney needs to look up Top Gun 2 and Ghostbusters Afterlife hype. Yes. Yes. I did a reaction to Top Gun Maverick and it looks fantastic. Ghostbusters Afterlife, I liked it. It kind of feels like a Stranger Things movie, which is not inherently a bad thing. I love Stranger Things. But it didn't blow me away, but I definitely enjoyed Ghostbusters Afterlife. And it was anything to move us away from the trash fire known as Ghostbusters 2016. Yeah, unbelievable. Hail G&G. Thank you, Isaac Gordon. Appreciate that. Where are we at? Mark C, my son and I have decided to see Sonic the Hedgehog to support the studio backing fans, and that is how it should be done. It should be exactly like that. Hey, Jeremy, remember me, my friend? Absolutely, Batman, big fan. You're always supportive, and I definitely have not forgotten about you. Swig of berry juice for Batman, big fan, big supporter of Geeks and Gamers. Thank you for being here. All right, where are we at? Matthew Guy, Star Wars The Last Jedi cured me of my 40-year-old Star Wars addiction. That's a good way to put it right there, actually. Revan, Geek Man Bad. Clap, clap. Geek Man Bad. Geek Man Bad. Jeremy is mean. Jeremy is rude. Jeremy has mean words and I cry at night. Help me, soy boy, cause my jeans are too tight. I just made all that shit up. I have no idea what I just said. The Fandom Menace, bless you, Jeremy. So many highlights from this stream officially at the half watch hours needed. Hell yes. Mr. Marco, are you 100% positive this movie will be bad? Yes. If the leaks are true, it's going to be worse than bad. It's going to be next level bad. Let me see. And I say that as someone that enjoys JJ Abrams movies and a lot of his TV shows. So, I mean, but it's just, you got to call it like you see it, you know? That song was better than The Last Jedi. I don't even know what the fuck I said. I don't even know what I said. Micah D2, thank you for being an awesome dude and Merry Christmas. Thank you and Merry Christmas. Hey, SJWs, I said Merry Christmas. I said Merry Christmas. What are you going to do about it? You going to cancel Jeremy? Hashtag cancel Jeremy. Is that what you're going to do? Cancel Jeremy. Vitaly Guz. Seriously though, thanks for all the great content. Thank you, and thank you for the support. I really appreciate that. All the financial support that you give this channel. I'm able to help so many people on my team, buying equipment for them and supporting them and different things like that. We've got so many people connected to Geeks and Gamers now, and we've got so many channels that we're helping, get monetized and getting different equipment for them. So it means the world to me and my team. So I sincerely appreciate that. So thank you so much. Micah D2, my Camaro has a warranty and they still call. Craigie Pants, Kathy, get your resume out. We are not coming. Throw her in the Sarlacc pit and her neck as well. Matt G, telemarketer still worse than Disney Star Wars, barely. It's close. It's a toss-up. Micah D2, we demand a review. You're not a hypocrite. Thank you. Well, I am a hypocrite because all people are hypocrites. But in reference to my reasoning for going to see, Rise of Skywalker, no, I'm not a hypocrite. But yeah, I am a hypocrite because every fucking human being is a hypocrite in some way, shape, or form. It's just a matter of, are you willing to admit it? My problem with people is, you get these people on Twitter, that act, and again, this kind of goes to PewDiePie's point, because PewDiePie has a fantastic video out today. If you have not seen that video from PewDiePie, you need to go watch it. And he quit Twitter today too. And he's talking about all these virtuous people on Twitter and how they act holier than thou and how they act like they're better than everybody. And that's my problem with it. I'll call you out and I'll also own my mistakes, and I'll own my shortcomings. If you have someone that just won't admit things, like, yes, if you are a human being, you're a hypocrite. We are all hypocrites in some way, shape, or form. Some are worse than others, but we all do that. Who cares, mate? Motherfucker, you care. Why the fuck you watching? You fucking care. You're fucking here watching me right now. You're watching me, and then I'm able to highlight your comment so that I can then entertain my audience by roasting your twat waffle ass, so you fucking care. There we go. Worst rap song ever. It really was. It really was. I don't even know if you were talking to me, and I apologize if you weren't, but I just wanted to roast somebody. So, all right, where are we at? Ace Ventura, have you played Battlefront 2 lately? It's great now. Look, for all my problems, okay? Hey, and here's how you take, look, I don't know, but that's how you respond. When I roast you, if you respond like that, you got my respect. If you respond like that, that's all good right there. If you can laugh, then we're good. What I can't deal with is when I roast somebody and they cry and then they go, Jeremy's so mean to me. I can't deal with that. But anyway, Battlefront 2, I have been a defender of Battlefront 2 since it released. I enjoyed Battlefront, the first Battlefront, back in 2015. So, and now Battlefront 2 is a legitimately amazing game. They've done so much and they've brought out so much content, and you can buy it for like $5 now. So yeah, 100%. Oh, Jeremy's so mean. He's so mean. But yeah, I love Battlefront 2. I haven't played it in probably a month because I keep playing Titanfall, because Titanfall is one of the most underrated games of all time. Honestly, I might say it's the most underrated game of all time. Titanfall 2. All right, I think it's free on PlayStation Plus, isn't it? Is it PlayStation Plus this month? Go, if you've not played Titanfall 2, go play Titanfall 2 right now. The campaign is a great campaign, and the online multiplayer shooter is absolutely fantastic. Titanfall 2 is one of my all-time favorite games, and it is the most underrated game ever, in my opinion. I mean, I can't think of another game more underrated than Titanfall. And it's sad because we live in a world where Fortnite and Call of Duty continue to dominate the sales charts when you have a legitimate, amazing campaign and online multiplayer experience right there from Respawn. And it's a great game, man. It's a great game. Where we at? Dr. Trollmaster. Hey, Jeremy, what do you think about the stolen fan art Eckhart's Ladder denounced? I haven't seen Eckhart's Ladder's video. I do like Eckhart's Ladder, by the way. For all of my issues with a lot of Star Wars channels out there, Eckhart's Ladder is not one of them. I've talked to Eckhart's Ladder multiple times privately, had some phone calls. Great guy, great channel. I know Ryan covered that situation, RK Outpost, on his channel. So if you guys want to go over to RK Outpost and check that out, you can. But yeah, let's see. Let's see. Star Wars Theories Discord has some serious soy boys. They hate you, Jeremy, as in hate, which means you are doing a good job. Yeah, I mean, look, man, he's got nearly 2 million subs. He's going to have a massive amount of people no matter what. They don't, you can't hold him accountable for people within his audience. When you reach that level, it's just absolutely crazy. But you know, I know Star Wars Theory, and he's a good dude and a great YouTuber. And I consider him the definitive Star Wars voice in the fandom. You know, I mean, how can you disagree with that for everything he's done? I think his knowledge is, you know, top of the line, and you know, he's a good dude. So great YouTuber too. So, all right, Mark C, be sure to save your ticket stub and use it as a tax write-off. Absolutely. TechCom, Mega Jetty here. If Rian Johnson's really gone, good riddance. Absolutely. Where are we at? Anthony says, what are the odds we get the Lucas cut and not the Kathleen Kennedy cut? Any hope at all? Sad 40-plus years of my childhood is about to be shat on. No, we're going to get I think we're going to get the Kathleen Kennedy, JJ Abrams cut. That's what we're going to get. The Dark Jedi, Obi-Wan, that's no movie. It's a dumpster fire. Han Solo, it's too big to be a dumpster fire. Luke, I have a very bad feeling about this. It's sad where we're at. It really is. You make it Dark Jedi, it kind of sums it up, man. It's really sad where we're at. Netcat, in Iowa City, most of the seats on opening day are still open. Gotta love how sold out this movie is. Planning to enjoy the comedy myself. How is the theaters in your area, chat? Like, is it selling out? Like, compared to The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi, I would say in my area here in Pensacola, I would say it's probably about 30% of what I experienced with The Last Jedi and The Force Awakens, where we're at with The Rise of Skywalker. Like, yes, the first couple of IMAX showings are sold out here in Pensacola, but outside of that, there are tickets everywhere. It's really bad. It's really bad. So let me see. On the opening day, when I looked, there was a lot of IMAX open. Thoughts on Star Wars Rogue One? I mean, I never liked Rogue One that much when I saw Rogue One. I liked it. Don't get me wrong. I never disliked it, but I just didn't like it as much as a lot of other people. But now here we are with how I feel about The Force Awakens after The Last Jedi. And to me, I think it's indisputable that Rogue One is the best Disney Star Wars movie to date. And I don't think it's debatable. I think it's, there's no debate. There's no debate. Rogue One is the best Disney Star Wars movie to date. But I didn't love it. I never loved it. I have a lot of problems with Rogue One. Clearly, the Battle of Scarif and the Vader scene and all of that is fantastic, but everything before that, I really didn't like it. I don't like the characters. I felt like the entire casting of that movie was diversity driven, and the characters were bland and boring, and they didn't have a lot of really interesting interactions at all. So that's kind of how I felt about it. All right, let me see here. I just want to, since people are still tuning in, I want them to kind of see kind of what we're talking about, because I have moved far away from the main topic. But the main topic is that Rian Johnson has multiple times talked about his trilogy and how he's still working on it. And here we are now, where after he is twice now talked about that he's still working on his trilogy, Kathleen Kennedy has come out and said that they are moving away from the trilogy format after The Rise of Skywalker. So she's essentially fired his dumb ass, and she doesn't even realize it. And that's the point. That's what the title of the video is all about. It's really funny. It's really funny. And I'm enjoying the fact that she's exposed Rian Johnson on accident, which is hilarious. Where am I at here? Logan Lockwood, how to enjoy Star Wars 101, get the drinks going. Netcat, in Iowa City, most of the seats on opening day are still open. I got that one already. I just missed the Logan Lockwood. My bad, Logan. Sky Gaming, off topic, but wish the Colts good luck. Who are the Colts playing, first of all, before I can wish them good luck? Because I don't know who they're playing. Is that tonight? That's right. It's the Saints and the Colts, right? Yeah, you're going to need good luck because it's in the Superdome. Drew Brees is going to light y'all up. Nephilim 82. Did you see the article where Kathleen Kennedy stated the Skywalker saga is ending, but the company won't abandon the characters in the new trilogy? Yes, I did, and I'm going to do a video on that later tonight. So I'm definitely going to. Micah D2, the Force is female, hashtag easy job. Adam Child, yes, Jeremy, I'm live. I missed sending him money. Yes, Jeremy is live. I missed sending him money. Well, I appreciate that. And again, the response to this live stream, again, I haven't gone live in like a month. And the fact that so many of you showed up and have been supportive of this live stream, we've got almost 2,000 likes on the stream, guys. What? We've got almost 2,000 likes. Holy shit. That's incredible. I do not deserve this, but thank you so fucking much. Holy shit, man. Wow. Unbelievable. We're going to hit 2,000 fucking likes. That's incredible. I don't deserve you. I really don't. We're at 2,000 likes. We're at 2,000 likes. What is wrong with you people? Why do you support me? I don't understand it, but I appreciate it. I really do. It means the world to me. It really does. I know I come off like, oh yeah, I'm, bombastic and aggressive and yeah, fuck the soy boys, fuck Lucasfilm, and fuck all the little bitches who get offended by my jokes. But to the heavy majority of you that are super supportive, I cannot thank you enough. It's absolutely unbelievable. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Anders says, Palpatine is Anakin's father. Rey is a granddaughter. Luke, cousin. Well, I don't want to talk too much about the leaks right now because, again, there's still 2,600 people watching, and I don't want to. I'm pretty sure 98% of this audience doesn't care about the leaks being discussed, but I don't want to spoil anything for anybody. But we will get into that, trust me, in a couple of days. Brandon Riggle, maybe the real sequel trilogy was the friends we made along the way. Wow. Holy shit. That's fucking deep, Brandon Riggle. Wow. I'm reading that again. Brandon Riggle says, maybe the real sequel trilogy was the friends we made along the way. I'll be damned if that's not fucking beautiful. That is fantastic, Brandon. Well said. Round of applause for Brandon Riggle. Maybe the real sequel trilogy was the friends we made along the way. I'll be damned. That's fucking beautiful right there. Hell yeah. Right on, brother. That's good stuff right there. That's very, very well said. Let me see. Yeah, man, that was good stuff. Becky says, D-Day Cobra, the movie theater I go to still has tickets available for opening and the weekend. Woo! Man, that's crazy. That is crazy. Really makes you think. Yeah, that was really well said. That was really well said. DUWU, on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad do you think episode 9 will be? I think visually it's going to be beautiful. JJ Abrams is very good at visual storytelling. I think there was a clip that I saw. Did you guys see that Fortnite clip from The Rise of Skywalker? The Fortnite trailer. And for all the problems that I do have with how I believe this movie is going to end, if you watch there was a long clip of like Rey and Poe and Finn, and they were fighting stormtroopers. If you really take a step back and think about that, it did kind of bring you back to The Force Awakens. And I know a lot of people didn't like The Force Awakens, but I know a lot of people did. And I was one of those people that did enjoy The Force Awakens. And I saw that clip in its entirety. And it did remind me of kind of The Force Awakens and what sucked so bad about The Last Jedi. And I do think that there are going to be elements of The Rise of Skywalker that are going to feel a little more familiar for people that enjoyed The Force Awakens. And it's going to make us really realize how bad The Last Jedi was, which not that we need any help on that. But ultimately, it's all about how it ends. And, I think that we're going to have good interactions between Poe and Finn. I think that we're going to have interesting interactions with Rey and Kylo. But ultimately, when we get to what I'm presuming to be the final 20 minutes of this movie, when we get to that point, I think it's going to be such a disaster. And it's going to probably put this movie at around a 2 or a 3 out of 10. That's how I see it. That's how I see it. They fly now. They fly now. They fly now. So dumb. Ace Ventura, I thought I would never say this. With the success of Fallen Order and Battlefront 2's turnaround, I trust EA to make a good Star Wars than Disney. Yeah, it's true. That's very true. Garrett Michael, I believe there's still hope for Star Wars with The Mandalorian. Help us, Dave Filoni. You're our only hope. Well, you got to add Jon Favreau to that too, if you're going down that road. And okay, let me pull something up really quick, and I'll play the clip with you guys. Let me see if I can find it really quick, and I want to see if you guys agree with me. Okay, do you guys agree with this clip right here? Give me a minute. I gotta find it. It was on Nerdrotic's live stream the other day. I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear it. Let's see. When I share audio, sometimes it's a little low. Okay, so this is kind of my feelings on the whole situation with The Mandalorian. So here we go. Here we go. This is my favorite episode so far of this season. Again, I'm not going to dispute the issues there. I'm just going to say that I have very, very, very low expectations. I don't drink, but if I was one of these guys in a bar and my beer goggles were on, that's pretty much where I'm at with Star Wars. Now, I'm willing to hit anything that'll open its legs at me, and The Mandalorian opened its legs. So that's pretty much where I'm at. Thanks, Kathleen Kennedy. Good job. So
I love that. That's fantastic.
That's
I think everyone
great
does that.
analogy. Yes. No, that's Odin, are you okay?
Yeah, Odin.
You got your beer goggles on.
Odin, you good?
I should be used to it at this point, but every day, Jeremy surprises me. Jeremy.
So that's how I feel about it, where our expectations are so definitely low with Star Wars right now that I think that we're willing to take anything that doesn't have identity politics in it and that hasn't just bastardized George Lucas's vision. I think so. There you go. John Valladolid says geeks and gamers equals trash. Yet your stupid ass is sitting here watching it. You are watching trash. So thank you. I am happy that you're here. I'm happy right now that you are butthurt. I'm happy that you're angry that I have a lot of money being thrown at me. Does that upset you? Does that upset you that people are giving me money? Does it upset you that there are 2,600 people watching me right now? Does it upset you that I'm above average, baby? Does it upset you that your mom enjoys the above average penis that the bad geek man possesses? Does it upset you that your mother is very entertained by Jeremy's above average penis? I bet it does. All right. Where are we at? Deadly Raver, the Womp Rats died for nothing. Micah D2, cancel Jeremy for saying Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to everyone out there. Hey, Jeremy, you suck. Just kidding. I love geeks and gamers. Also, The Rise of Skywalker would be like Star Trek The Final Frontier. Love ya too. Love you too. Appreciate that. Sir Ruin of House Roundhead. Kathleen Kennedy is driving the Rise of Skywalker to the ground. Have you seen Mike Zero's recent vids? She's making the movie even worse. Yes, she is. And I love it. I love it. All right. Where are we at? Let me see. There we go. Carlos Acosta. Respect. Thank you. Okay, let me get back to this. Zonagon Nightingale. What is the most popular game board at Walt Disney Studios? Monopoly, the Disney edition. Nick Craig. Kathleen Kennedy is screwing up so much she doesn't even realize she's sabotaging her own flunkies. That is the point, though. Yes, that is the point I've been trying to make. It's so funny. You know, it's so funny. She's so dumb. I'm telling you that you take things too far. Jeremy, you take things too far. You are taking it too far. And it's so hurtful. I don't know what to do. Thank you, Geeks and Gamers. He's life. I just like roasting people. It's so fun. There we go. That's a good comment right there. Like again, if you acknowledge me, I win. It's kind of that simple, you know. Oh man, I love you guys so much. I really do. All right, where are we at? Harbinger Sars says, I'm only interested in seeing Ian play Palpatine one more time. Yeah, I mean, you can't, I mean, there is a beauty to that. There is a beauty to it for sure. So I'm definitely looking forward to him coming back. Jay Baker, I'm only going to see episode 9 because my girlfriend bought tickets already, and I absolutely plan on being as drunk as possible to sit through it. Here, as a matter of fact, it'd be easier if I just do a screen share of these, won't it? That'd be better. Yeah, there we go. Now, Zarek Kearney, do you think Kathleen Kennedy will be in charge of Lucasfilm after the Rise of Skywalker? Also, do you see the Quarterings video on the Netflix buying reviews yet? I haven't seen the Quarterings video on that. No, I do not believe that. Kathleen Kennedy will be in charge. Maybe by midpoint of next year. I don't believe so. Winged Paragon. I got Battlefront 2, and they've turned me around on it. I'm enjoying it. By the way, seen the story about Baby Yoda? Most searched baby within a month. Yeah, Baby Yoda is an internet phenomenon. I mean, it's absolutely unbelievable. And again, Baby Yoda goes into what I'm always talking about. They don't have a plan. They didn't understand what Baby Yoda was going to be. They're too stupid. They're way too stupid, you know? And it's unreal. How's that? Let me see how this works. Better than that. Yeah, I think we're going to do it like that. Just so people know I'm reading super chats. I know you're coming for the title of the video. As a matter of fact, just so we can do this one more time, let me do that. And let me show you what we're talking about here. Because, again, I do appreciate the fact that people are coming in because of the title. They're wanting to know what's going on. I want to give you all an update. Tell me in the chat, do you want an update? Do you want an update on the story? Do you want an update? Yes or no to an update? Yeah, okay. A lot of you want an update. Okay. All right, update time. All right, so here we go. As you do know, Rian Johnson, our good buddy Rian Johnson. This is back in February when the Super Bro Movies website reported that his trilogy was gone and he was over with. And then he came out and said, no, it isn't true. I'm still working on the trilogy. He says he's still working on the trilogy, ladies and gentlemen. And then this is in August where someone said they're still waiting for Rian Johnson's trilogy. And he said, yes, he's working on it. Well, then yesterday, Kathleen Kennedy comes out And she says there are no more trilogies after The Rise of Skywalker. So she essentially fired Rian Johnson, and she's too stupid to understand it. She's too dumb to know that she just fired Rian Johnson. Because if there's no more trilogies after The Rise of Skywalker, and Rian Johnson for the last year has been saying that he's working on his Star Wars trilogy, what does that tell us? Well, it just continues to confirm that Kathleen Kennedy is an idiot. She is a really stupid person. She doesn't understand what she's doing. And now here we are where Rian Johnson actively telling fans publicly that I am working on the trilogy. Yet here's Kathleen Kennedy saying that there is no more trilogies. Now, this is an inherent problem at Lucasfilm from top to bottom. This is a really dumb, terribly ran company. All right. So I also talked about this. And this kind of goes in line with what's going on at Lucasfilm. JJ Abrams, back at the end of November, said that Palpatine was there from the beginning. Okay? From the beginning. The Force Awakens was planned out the whole time. Well, then Ian McDermott did an interview, and he said it was a total surprise about a year ago when I got an email from JJ saying, is there a good time to call you? And then JJ calls him and said, we're thinking about bringing back the Emperor. How do you feel? All right? If you were talking about this back when the fucking Force Awakens, you would have talked to Ian McDermott about that. But it wasn't part of the plan, which is what every fan knew by looking at the level of storytelling and the incompetence from The Force Awakens to The Last Jedi. And then Colin Trevorrow, like 2 months ago, even confirmed that Palpatine was not in his Episode 9 draft. So how the fuck was it part of the plan when you never contacted Ian and Colin Trevorrow said that it wasn't even in his script? It's unbelievable. Like, this is the dumbest company in the world. These are the dumbest people imaginable. So that's where we're at. That's what we're talking about with this. Kathleen Kennedy has accidentally fired Rian Johnson by announcing that there's no more trilogies, while Rian Johnson for the past year has been telling everybody I'm still working on the trilogy. Not to mention, just a couple of months ago, Benioff and Weiss were signed on to do a trilogy, and they quit. So Kathleen Kennedy has now ruined one trilogy and botched 2 other trilogies to now announce that there are no more trilogies. Why are there no more trilogies, Kathleen Kennedy? Because you don't fucking know what you're doing. That's why. It's unreal. It's unbelievable. So that's where we're at with it. It's so funny. Millen Van S. Who's worth, Kathleen Kennedy or Hillary Clinton? Whew. I'm going to let the chat answer that one. Chat, Kathleen Kennedy or Hillary, who's worse? That's a tough one. That's a tough one right there. Holy crap. I don't know. I gotta say Hillary's probably worse. Hillary's probably worse. Juicy J, do one last OG before the Rise of Skywalker, or High Council before the Rise of Skywalker. I know they're talking about it. We might do something. Let me see. Oh, I'm glad I got you. Glad I got you. Mr. Marco, as bad as this movie will be, likely be, I'm going to go with my friends and just try and enjoy it. Maybe that rumor that JJ put out fake leaks is true. That would be nice. Also, thoughts on Jedi Fallen Order. Yeah, hey, I appreciate the sentiment that you're trying to go into it, and I hope you're right. I don't believe you're right, but I hope you're right. As far as Jedi Fallen Order, I think Jedi Fallen Order is a great game. A good game. I say it's a really good game. I enjoy the gameplay aspect, the storylines. I wish that there was like dismemberment, like body dismemberment, like other Star Wars games, like The Force Unleashed and everything. But overall, I haven't beat the Fallen Order, but really did enjoy playing it. So very good game, very good game. TechCom, have you been keeping up with Battlefront 2 skin events? I have not, unfortunately. Matt G, there is a 6% chance we get the Snyder cut of Episode 9. That's really good. That's really good. Brian Dolan, if you don't like it, don't give them your money, guys. It's up to you to spend your money how you want. I can't tell you how to spend your money. Gadget Gamers, check out the Heir to the Empire animated series. I've been watching that. What channel is that? Tell me the channel right now. I want to plug that channel right now. What is that channel name that has the Heir to the Empire animated series? Somebody tell me right now. Somebody tell me. I want to highlight this channel so so everybody can see what it is. Let me see here. Is this it? Let me see if this is it. Yep, this is it right here. So you guys, if you want to see a phenomenal animated version of Heir to the Empire, go to this channel right here. Do I have any mods in the chat? Mods, go ahead and link to this channel right now. Great channel. And he's doing such a fantastic job on this series. So please go support it. I'd love to see this channel hit 7,500 subs right now. I would love to see that happen. That would be great if we can make that happen. It's really good though. Like, and just so like, all right, let me just let you guys see a little clip of this. I'm not going to play the audio, but like, look at this. Heir to the Empire, Chapter 1, animated. So good. So good. Got Thrawn. I've seen the first couple of them. I'm not sure how many chapters he has, but definitely go subscribe to this channel. Doing a great job. So... I mean, you know, this is what we need more of, you know, with a lot of, you know, like I haven't finished Heir to the Empire yet, but I can already tell you based on how far I've gotten into it, this will definitely be my sequel trilogy. No doubt about it. And but yeah, check that out. Darth Angelus. So go check that out. Or Angelus. I'm sorry. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. The sequel trilogy we deserved. All right, let me get back to where we're at. Gary Brunton, we need an alien lead character in a Star Wars film. That would be nice. We got a poop emoji from Son Goku. Pedro Sanchez, new member. Thank you. Thank you so much. Nettled Nerds, another new member. Thank you. The CJ Hogan, super chat. Thank you. Blade Runner $10. Good day, Jeremy from Australia. Thanks for a great year and wish you and your team a Merry Christmas. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Sign Shore Anthem. Praying Anakin will be in Rise of Skywalker. Rey better not be the chosen one. They could kill Star Wars if they get this movie wrong. I think they're going to get this movie wrong. Matthew Guy, Mark Hamill needs to return to the Arkham games. I love the first two Arkham games. I love Asylum and I love City. Yeah, you know, I didn't like what was the last one? Night? I didn't like Arkham Knight. I love Asylum and City. Mary Mayhem. Kathleen Kennedy never thinks about the crap that comes out of her mouth. She has no business running Star Wars. She should go make me a sandwich instead. I just saying. Hell yes. Hell yes. Let's see. Where are we at? I don't know how to say this name. Jack H. Kreft. The reason everyone likes you, Jeremy, is because you say what you think with no filter and don't give a damn what others think. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. And I appreciate the support. What's RK Outpost in here doing? What about Arkham's Origins? I never played Origins. After Night came out, it turned me off to him, and I didn't want to play Origins. I was kind of done with, like, Asylum is still my favorite one of those games because it was the first time I ever felt like I was literally playing as Batman. And I liked the small contained story. I mean, City obviously took you to another level, but I really enjoyed the small contained story of Arkham Asylum. Micah D2, last year there were rumors of the Fandom Menace Con. Any plans of doing that now? I can't say for sure. I mean, it's something we would love to do, but that will take a lot of logistics and a lot of support. Continue subscribing to all Fandom Menace channels. Support these channels by, becoming members of the channel and everything like that. Your support is definitely going to thing that's going to be able to elevate all of us to get in a position to do more and more with our, respective brands. So definitely do that. McFreezy, I'm a liberal and I hate SJWs and pushing identity politics in Star Wars. Just saying. Well, McFreezy, I appreciate that. And I don't have a problem with anybody who's a liberal or a Democrat. I am not a Republican. I am very much down the middle when it comes to politics. So I don't have an inherent problem with liberals or Democrats. But the far left tends to speak so loud for so many people on the left, and that's because the media in Hollywood are controlled by the far left, and that's why the far left is painted with such a broad brush, because the media in Hollywood is ran by them. The far right, there's a lot of problems on the far right just as much as the far left. The problem is that the far left controls the media and the entertainment industry. Therefore, the scope and the things that they can affect is much broader in terms of the things that I'm into. So that's how I am with it. But at the end of the day, I support my president. I'm proud of President Trump. I think he has done a better job than imaginable. And if that means, like right now, if you're going to stop watching me because I support the president, then I didn't need you here anyway. I'm not really interested in people that are so fucking sensitive that they have to turn off something because I say something they don't like. You didn't need to fucking be here anyway. You know what I mean? So fucking run. Go find fucking another channel that's going to tell you what you need to hear. It's not me. Let me see. Math is my best subject. Congratulations, Jean. Wait. Oh, yeah. You played yourself, and now I'm giving this above average man more money to rub it in your face. Thank you. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Love it, love it, love it. Stu160173, thank you for the super chat. Micah D2, as Leia said, the more Kathleen Kennedy tightens her grip, the more we slip through her fingers. We're done. We're absolutely done. We are done with Kathleen Kennedy. Force Ghost J, cancel Jeremy, but first cancel Rian Johnson. Shout out to Force Ghost J. Check it out. Check it out. He sent me these. All right. Check it out. This is from Force Ghost J, formerly Force Ghost Jeremy. Can you see that? Let's see. Car video. He made me a keychain for car video. It's got the clap emojis. We got this one. Car video. We've got, do you guys remember the one with Cecil? The cab video? Cab video. We got one cab video one. There we go. Cab video. We have a Geeks and Gamers one. Right here. Geeks and Gamers. And of course, cancel Jeremy. Hashtag cancel Jeremy. So he sent me a bunch of them. So I really do appreciate that. He, his wife, his whole entire family, big supporters of Geeks and Gamers. And I really do appreciate that. So, all right, Garrett Michael, how do you handle all the hate towards you and your channel? When it all comes down to it, we're all humans and can only handle so much before we fall apart. I wish I was as strong as you. Well, thank you, Garrett. I appreciate that. How do I deal with the negativity? I deal with it by having positive people around me. I have an incredible team. I have incredible friends that I have developed in the last 2 years. You know, like right there, there's one, Mary. Mary has been a supporter of mine since this channel had like a few thousand subs, and you know, she's become a good friend. She's become an important part of this team. There's people like Ryan, who's lying his ass off because he's not a happy and positive person. He's absolutely a miserable piece of shit, but he's a good friend. But there's just so many people on this team that have become so important to me, and So yeah, there's always negativity. There's always going to be people out there that don't like you for whatever reason. They're going to try to drag you down. But ultimately, I've surrounded myself with incredible people that I will call friends forever. And no matter if my channel has 200,000 subs or 20 subs, they're going to stand by me. They're not here because of the following I have. They're here because they appreciate me and I appreciate them. So that's how I offset all of that. But it's a good question and I appreciate that. But also all the support you guys give. Like, again, if I didn't have the confidence to turn this camera on, if you guys weren't here supporting and being so amazing right now, so that definitely goes into it. It definitely goes into it a lot. Neo Kess, I'm Asian and I hate The Last Jedi. So now I'm a white male, right? Absolutely. Absolutely. Darren McLean, have you seen Star Wars Origins yet? What is Star Wars Origins? What is that? I have not seen Star Wars Origins. No, I'll have to watch that. I haven't seen that. Nope, have not seen that. Let's see. Oh, okay. So you guys need an update on everything that's going on, and I understand that. So let me give you a quick update on the title of the video, and then I'm going to change the title of this video because I know it's confusing people at this point. So here's the update. For the last year, Rian Johnson has been telling us he's working on his trilogy, and he's been shooting down rumors that he was no longer part of Lucasfilm. And he's told people point blank, I'm still working on the trilogy. He's telling people here, I'm still working on the trilogy. And then yesterday, Kathleen Kennedy came out and said that will mark the tragic end to the trilogy format, according to Lucasfilm president. So after The Rise of Skywalker, there are no more trilogies. Yet Rian Johnson says, I'm working on a trilogy. Well, Rian, you are not working on a trilogy, and your stupid boss just fired you without even knowing it yet. And that is hilarious. These people are dumb. They don't know what they're doing, and I love it. It's fantastic. It's absolutely the greatest thing ever. So that's what's going on here, and I love it. I love it so very, very much. All right. Where are we at? Neo Kess, I saw that one. Pedro says, shit, where'd it go? Pedro, I don't want future generations to relate to this shitty trilogy to Star Wars. This shit trilogy does not deserve the Star Wars name. Anakin Skywalker is the chosen one. You are 100% right. GM7 Games, apparently George Lucas was not invited to tonight's premiere in LA. Check out Star Wars stuff on... Really? Are you fucking kidding me right now? What? Is it Star Wars stuff? George Lucas was not invited. Here's the guest list. Mark Hamill, Daisy Ridley, John Boyega, Adam Driver. No George Lucas. Harrison Ford. Oh, so here it is. With special guests. Guest directors, filmmakers, Spielberg, Ram Bergman. What? Hey, where's Rian Johnson at? Is Rian Johnson on here? Am I missing Rian Johnson? There's no Rian Johnson on here either. No George Lucas tonight. No George Lucas. Wow. Well, ain't that some shit? Unbelievable. Wow. Good job, Kathleen. Andromeda official, not much, but keep up the great videos, man. I know it's super wishful thinking, but I want episode 9 to lose money. The trilogy has been a train wreck. Well, hey, first of all, I really appreciate that. And, it's always something when you're willing to send me or anybody else any money whatsoever. It means the world to every creator. I promise you that. If you support somebody through, Patreon or Subscribe Star or Super Chats, it means the world to us. So please, please know that we all appreciate it, and I do too. Blade Runner 10 says Ray read the How to Become a Jedi for Dummies book, so don't be too harsh. LOL. Merry Christmas from Australia. Thank you. TechCom, I'll DM you the December Battlefront 2 events with skins. Thank you. Nephilium, Jeremy, Hillary destroyed Libya and Syria, causing hundreds of thousands to die. No comparison. Fair point. Fair point. Modalicious, what are the chances Kennedy's career is over? I'd say pretty high after this movie. Chris Swain, Darth Anglis asked me to thank you for. Oh, hey, no, right on. Hey, no problem. Tell him to keep up the great work. I watched a little bit of that Heir to the Empire animated series so far. Please keep it up. Where are we at on subs for that channel? All right, we've gained up to, all right, so it was 6.7, now it's 6.85. Can we bust 7,000? Let's bust 7,000 subs for this channel. Mods, spam the hell out of this link to this channel. Doing great work for the Star Wars fandom. Right now, it looks like you've got 3 parts. So chapter 3 just released an hour ago. Again, man, there's a lot of work involved. So I tell you what, if he wants to come on here, like Ryan, do you have contact with him? If we want to get him on, maybe to do an interview here with Geeks and Gamers, I would 100% be okay with that. So if we can get him on, if he's willing to do an interview or something like that to talk about it, and if there's anything we can do to help, I 100% have no problem with that. So please, let me know, Ryan, if you're still watching. If not, I'll call you later. We'll talk about it. But if we can get him on, if we could help out, maybe shed some more light on this project, I think this is the Star Wars fandom needs more of this type of stuff right here. And I think it's great work what he's doing. So whatever we can do to help, I'm 100% okay with that. All right, where are we at? Winged Paragon, thought about coming to the con in the UK. Would be awesome to meet you, man. Got my Darth Revan costume all done. Sure you'd appreciate it. It's a true Star Wars fan. I would love to come to the UK, and it's not off the table. What I would say is I'll go anywhere that the budget for Geeks and Gamers allows me to go. And the budget for Geeks and Gamers has clearly increased over the past year and a half, and it continues to get better and better. So, just continue to support the channel. Share the videos, like the videos, go to the website. We definitely need to do more work on the website, support the merchandise on the website, and become a member to the channel. All these things help. But yeah, I would love to do a convention overseas at some point. And so that's definitely not off the table, but that's a pretty big commitment. And it will take some serious planning. Rosetta Allen, hope your stream was amazing. Thank you, Rosetta, for all of the support. I appreciate that. McFreezy, new member. Thank you. Micah D2, we will always support you. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Foo Fighter, Disney and Lucasfilm assumes your race and gender if you didn't like The Last Jedi. That is 100% accurate. That is 100% accurate. Let me do a refresh and see where we're at over there. All right, come on. We're climbing. We're almost at 7,000 subs. I think we can get him to 7,000 before this stream ends. Gary N. Hey, Jeremy, episode 9 is going to be a dumpster fire. Keep doing what you're doing. It is appreciated. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. Thank you so much. Inquisitor Tano, if they really have Rey Sue kill Palpatine, we need to bring Anakin is the chosen one trending. Show Disney how clueless they are. Great idea. Great idea. Chris Pavato, Yin Yang, Day Night, Fandom Shill. What do you see as the list of both the major contributors to the main maintain a balance on the fandom shill? Really, it's just like, don't be scared to, like, we've got it on record where people have said they are scared. They are scared to criticize Disney because they don't want to lose access. Fuck the access. Just be honest. Just be honest. And if you like it, then like it, but don't like it for the wrong reasons, and don't sit there and be scared of the mouse. Just be honest. It's not that difficult, I don't understand it. So I understand that aspect of it, but, and here's the other thing too. Stop fucking calling people racist and sexist for having a goddamn movie opinion. Stop fucking doing it. All right? Like, there's not this rampant racism in the country or the world that you've made yourself believe. There's not rampant sexism. There's not rampant racism. Are there racists and sexists in the world? Yes. Yes, they are. And they don't matter and nobody takes them seriously. But when you start painting everybody as a fucking racist because they have a fucking opinion, you're not doing anything but helping the real racist out there, you dumb fucks. That's the problem with it. Stop calling people a fucking racist for having a movie opinion. It's unbelievable, you know? So that's what I think the balance is. Forrest Ghost J, thoughts on PewDiePie leaving Twitter and YouTube? Guys, I really mean this. I think that PewDiePie is amazing. His most recent upload is amazing. And even if you go back a couple of days to his upload talking about YouTube's new terms of service, there's a reason this man is the king of YouTube. He's amazing. He's awesome. I love the guy. And I think that what he did today was it's just representative of how great he is. He dunked on the media. They lied about him. They took him in a quick little minute where he said, I'm going to take a break from YouTube because I'm really tired. The guy uploads daily. He's the biggest creator on the platform and he uploads daily. He's on the grind daily. And he finally said, I'm going to take a quick break. And the media twisted it to fit their narrative. And then he just, boom, deleted Twitter. And I thought it was beautiful. Twitter sucks. It's a necessary evil for a lot of us. But it sucks. And, but I think PewDiePie made a statement today. And it's great, man. It's absolutely great. I'm happy that the guy is the voice of YouTube. I'm happy that, someone like him, let me see. I'm trying to read the chat too. Yeah, I'm happy that somebody like him is the top creator on YouTube because he brings such a level of common sense to the equation. Let me see. Almost now. Come on, guys. We are almost at 7,000 subs. Well, no, I do upload daily, but that's not the point. I don't have 100 million subs and I don't have the entire mainstream media at my throat. So the fact that PewDiePie, does that and still deals with it, it's crazy. All right, where are we at? I'm almost done here. Matthew Guy, have you seen the underrated channel Smack Talk? So funny. I have not. I'll have to check that out. Wolf Pro 1. Every woke Hollywood movie loses money. Terminator, X-Men, Charlie's Angels, etc. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. RC from the NYC. What's up, brother Jeremy? Hope all is well with you and yours. May the force be with you and keep the change, you filthy animal. Love it. Love the reference. Thank you. Great meeting you in New York also. Micah D2, 2,500 or 2,400 likes. Great job, chat. We got 2,400 likes. We have 2,400 likes. I love all of you. So good. So good. Cheek Clappa 69. Why do you clap in car videos? Kennedy kills trilogies. Hillary real people. Solo lost money. Cancel Jeremy Doomcock 2020. My car video, the car video, that is a direct nod to the man himself, PewDiePie. Meme review. Meme review. That's why I did a car video. Car video. Car video. That's it. That's why I do the clap. It's a nod to the man himself, PewDiePie. I love PewDiePie. I think he's great. Brandon Bellum, have you seen the Mr. Plinkett reviews on the prequel trilogy? I haven't. I'm not the biggest fan of those style of reviews. I do love Red Letter Media when they like their whole Nerd Crew thing is the best thing on YouTube. But I don't watch a ton of their stuff if it's not like the Nerd Crew and stuff like that. But when it's the Nerd Crew though, that is internet gold. Internet gold. Yang Zhao Long, hello from San Diego. I probably said your name wrong and I apologize, but thank you. And hello from Florida. I love San Diego. I was there for Comic-Con and I'll probably be there for Comic-Con next year. And yes, thank you for the super chat and the support. I really appreciate that. Darth Mortis, see Kathleen Kennedy is backtracking on Toxic Fans. Sent you a tweet about it. Really? Okay, let's see. Let me see. First, let me refresh. All right, we are almost to 7,000 subs. Please make that happen. I am going to turn off screen sharing for a minute. Let me go to my Twitter account. Is it Let me see. I'm trying to see my inbox, or I don't know if you tweeted me. My notifications are stupid right now. So, trying to find it. Is she backtracking? Send it to my inbox, please, because I can't. There's no way I can find it through these notifications. There's absolutely no way. I'll retweet that one. That one's good. Yeah, there's no way. You got to send it to my inbox. That's the only way I'm going to be able to find it. My inbox is open. I'll check back on that because there's no way. There's my notifications are stupid right now. All right. But I'll do a video on that if you've got information. I would love to do a video on that. Christopher Patrick, episode 9 may or may not suck, but what do you think about John Williams' score? Personally, I think it might be his best based on the trailers. I mean, I'll never doubt John Williams. I think John Williams is so far in a league of his own with all of the scores he's done. So that's the one thing I'll never doubt is John Williams. So I'm sure the score will be fine. It'll be fantastic. And it'll probably be the saving grace of this movie. So I will never doubt John Williams. Andrew Maines, spending today at Disneyland. Galaxy's Edge crushed my soul. I miss good Star Wars. About to float some serious cash to the classic trilogy sabers. Right on, my friend. Hope you have a great day. Jack, something. Did you see the new Battlefront 2 trailer? I haven't seen it yet, but I will watch it. I will watch it. That one guy, have you seen the new Battlefront trailer? It's 2 super chats. No, I have not, but I will watch it. I will watch it. All right. Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's anything here, and I don't see anything yet. Let me do a refresh. Message, nope. Notifications, mentions. All right, no new mentions there that I see. Okay. And then let me go back to, do we have, all right, we're good. We're closing in on 7,000. So I think, what do we need? Like 70 more? We need 70 more subs, and I think we can get him there. I think that's what the number is. So if we can, please, let's, all right. Come on, guys. In the chat, let's get him to 7,000, and then I'm going to bounce off of here. I got some stuff to do. Geek Truth 64, Lucky Lucas, I'd like to not be invited to Rise of Skywalker. Micah D2, please off-air read my DMs. Will do. What is your @ handle? Is it going to be Micah D2? Because my inbox is open. So I have a lot. I have a lot of like messages in my other inbox. All right, we're climbing. We're almost there. And again, this is all just so you know, like this is the Heir to the Empire animated series that he's doing. So whatever we can do, please go over there, support this. I mean, how could you not want to support this at this point, you know? So I mean, if you're looking, if you're struggling for, you know, Star Wars content, then this is the channel you need to go support right here. This is the true sequel trilogy right here. Hang on. Oh, you sent me? All right. Somebody said they just sent me. I think that was Force Ghost Jeremy sent me the article. Let me see if I can find it. All right, let's read this garbage article. I don't know where this is from, but this was posted today. So we'll read it together. All right. Is that it? Boom, boom. Okay. Kathleen Kennedy asked Star Wars hiatus from Bob Iger. Ever since 2015, Disney has been gracious enough to give us one Star Wars movie a year, but plans suddenly shifted after the lackluster performance of Solo: A Star Wars Story. The franchise is going to be taking a 2-year break after the release of The Rise of Skywalker. Though fans think this is Disney's idea, it actually came from Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy. The LA Times writes that it was Kennedy who approached Disney CEO Bob Iger about putting pause on Star Wars for a while. She said, "We're literally making this up from whole cloth and bringing in filmmakers to find what these stories might be. It can take a while before you find what direction you might want to go. We need time to do that." Why the fuck didn't she make this announcement then if it was her idea? This is bullshit. This is bullshit. All right? Because if you remember, hang on. I'm going to tell you why it's bullshit. Give me just a minute. Okay? Give me just a minute. And I'm going to tell you why this is bullshit. Okay? Hang on. Hang on. I'm going to tell you why. Okay, now she's gonna try to sell us this bullshit. Okay, she's gonna try to sell us this bullshit that it was her idea. Personally, I like the one film a year format. It always made me excited for Star Wars year round. Blah 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 blah. So that's the whole article. So basically, they're trying to say that it was Kathleen Kennedy. It actually came from Kathleen Kennedy. Well, why did Bob Iger make the announcement? Why is Bob Iger doing her job? Back in September, Disney CEO Iger says studio put out too many Star Wars movies too fast, which is bullshit, by the way. Star Wars Force Awakens, blah, 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 blah. I just think that we might have put a little too much into the marketplace too fast, Iger said about the response to Star Wars under Disney. I think the storytelling capabilities of the company are endless because of the talent we have at the company, and the talent we have at the company is better than it's ever been, in part because of the influx from people at Fox. Let's see. Talking about Solo and all of this stuff. Talking about Star Wars fatigue. So, yeah, I mean, it's just bullshit. Like, why didn't Kathleen Kennedy hire this? Why didn't Kathleen Kennedy make this announcement? Why did Bob Iger have to make this announcement? Because Bob Iger took the blame for her shitty job because he can't fire a whammon. That's why. And it's bullshit. So, yeah, they can float this idea that it actually came from her all these months later, but no. So basically, they're saying that the franchise is going to take a 2-year break. Is that that's what they're saying? The franchise is going to take a 2-year break after the release of The Rise of Skywalker. So, I mean, this is how they do it. Like that. Oh God, man, these people are so incompetent. It hurts. It truly hurts. It really does. I am blown away at how dumb they are. All right. Oh, we are close. 7,000, ladies and gentlemen. We are almost there. We are almost there. Great job, chat. Great job. Almost. More super chats. Modalicious. Disney Star Wars is what happens when your mom listens to Anne Murray and reads when call the heart and is also in charge of your comics collection. Did you see Star Wars Theories How Episode 9 Should End clip? I have not seen it yet. I saw it going around, but I have not seen it yet. So let's see. Are we there yet? All right. Well, now, like 10 more is all we need. We can make this happen. And appreciate everybody that's been here for the whole time. This has been a fantastic stream. And it's a credit to all of you for being so supportive of Geeks and Gamers. And we're almost there. Come on. I'm hitting refresh. We don't have the real-time analytics anymore. So, let me sub. Boom. There we go. All right, 7,000. We did it, ladies and gentlemen. We did it. Round of applause to all of you. Great job. Good job, everybody. Okay, looks like Anna's live. So if you guys want to go check her out, she's playing Knights of the Old Republic in her setup. I love how she sets everything up. So if you guys want to go over there and check that out. Just give her the Cancel Jeremy raid. And how many? Hey, Jeremy, have you? Let's see. Have you never talked about Kimba? Was this from the expanded universe? Because I probably don't know what it is. If so, that's probably something Ryan would be the expert on. All right. Thanks for a great stream. You're welcome. Oh, there, right here. Hang on. Boom. Hey, man. Good job. Hey, if you're interested in coming on here for a live stream, get with RK Outpost, Ryan Kennel, because he's our EU expert here. I'm sure we could get Lethal Lightning on here as well to have an interview with you, but I would love to make that happen. So I'm glad that we were able to throw some support your way. I really do appreciate that. So other than that, that's it. Thank you guys for an amazing stream. We appreciate it. And I hope you have a good day. I hope you have a great holiday with your families. Merry Christmas. Don't be afraid to say Merry Christmas, and don't be afraid of the mouse. Don't be afraid to criticize Disney. Don't be afraid to talk about how bad and shitty Star Wars is if you feel that way. Other than that, I will leave this stream public. So you guys have a great day. Thank you very much for checking out this video. Solo lost money, and we will talk to you later. As soon as this thing ends.